Hi, this is Vic with an update on my mileage, my 2014 Cadillac ELR. Now the screen you're looking at is the center console, which is right behind the steering wheel. It's the driver information center. It's customizable, and I customize mine so that it shows me the tire pressure. You can pick and choose what you want to be able to monitor at a glance. I typically keep mine monitoring the tire pressure in my all four vehicles because that directly affects the energy efficiency of the vehicle. Okay, now what you see on the lower left-hand side is my EV range of 9 miles left. This is the range that I have left after I arrived back home, after my round trip to and from work. Okay, that's when I took these photographs. So you see I have 9 miles of electric range left. And on the right hand side, you see I have plenty of gasoline left. Well over half a tank of gas left. Now, that was 49.3 total miles. My daily commute today, my entire commute today was 49.3. It's going to be approximately 49 miles every single day. It's going to be 49 to 50 miles every day. Today happened to be 49.3. I don't drive the exact same route 100% of the time. Sometimes I may stop at a store to buy some groceries. Sometimes I may take a slightly different turn. But today happened to be 49.3. And as you can see, my MPG for this 49.3 mile trip was 109 miles per gallon. And again, I used less than 1/2 tank, or excuse me, less than 1/2 gallon of gas. I used 0.46 gallons of gas to drive 49.3 miles for a grand total of 109 miles per gallon. And under that, you see my lifetime MPG on this vehicle is 80.9 MPG. That's the lifetime average. And because I am the only owner of this vehicle so far, that is truly my lifetime average of 80.9. So at 32.9 miles, I used electricity that was stored in the power supply. For 16.4 miles, I used the generator or the gas engine to generate electricity. Now, going over 100 miles per gallon I've discovered is very easy. It's much easier than I initially thought it would be since discovering mountain mode. Mountain mode does something that's absolutely wonderful. Once the car is on a once I start out on a full charge, and once the electric range left goes less than 10, then I can manually, if I choose to, I can manually start the generator or the engine, and I can select the mode that I want the engine to run in. Typically, what I now select is mountain mode, because what mountain mode does is allows me to drive at the desired speed. Doesn't matter if it's 70 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour, or 30 miles an hour. And while I'm driving, it simultaneously adds charge to the power supply, thus increasing my EV range. Okay, now you see on the lower left-hand side of this particular shot that I have an EV range of 9 miles. This was taken after I got home. This photograph and this photograph were both taken after I had gotten home from my round trip. So I still had 9 miles that I could have driven. I typically don't want to cut it too close. It's okay if I have a little bit left over. That's perfectly fine. It's better than not getting home. Much better than not getting home. So I still had 9 miles left, 9 miles of range left when I took this picture, or by the time I got home. But still over 100 miles per gallon average on this trip. And my lifetime miles per gallon is going up. faster and faster. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the same technology is in the Chevrolet Volt. It doesn't have to be in the Cadillac ELR. I thoroughly love the Cadillac, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Chevrolet Volt. The largest difference between the two vehicles, not that I'm trying to shit on the Chevy, because the Chevy Volt is very impressive. It's a good solid car. It feels well connected to the road, and I like driving it. And the main reason that I went to the ELR was because I wanted more room, more leg room, and the ELR provides much more leg room and much higher quality interior. You know, nice, rich, thick leather, carbon fiber trim, LED lamps all throughout, and there's I think I mentioned the leather and I mentioned the trim, and there's genuine hardwood trim used in the vehicle as well. And when I'm moving slow, oftentimes when I'm moving slow in traffic, I see some people getting upset because I don't know what their issue is, but I like driving my car. I like being in my car. It's very comfortable to sit in. The Cadillac is a top-notch automobile. There's no doubt in my mind. If the Cadillac ELR is the only Cadillac that I've owned, and if the ELR is any example of the type of materials that Cadillac uses in all of their vehicles, then I will venture to say that all Cadillacs will be top-notch as far as interior and touch and feel of the vehicle. But back to EREV technology, which is what I'm sold on. 109 miles per gallon. This is the third day in a row that I've achieved over 100 miles average. And I'm thoroughly impressed. I've impressed myself with this.